Tirth Parsana's Lucifer is innocent is not your typical theological treatise. It's a book that grabs you by the horns, so to speak, and forces a long, hard look at our ingrained assumptions about good and evil. Is Lucifer truly the embodiment of wickedness, or is he a tragic hero punished for daring to question authority? Parsana argues the latter, presenting a compelling case for Lucifer's innocence. This book is a thought experiment, a philosophical exploration of free will, knowledge, and the very nature of morality. Imagine a being of immense power, cast out of heaven for seeking enlightenment. Imagine a rebel who dared to challenge the established order, a champion of free thought in a realm of blind obedience. This, Parsana argues, is the true face of Lucifer. Not a monster of darkness, but a tragic figure whose quest for knowledge and autonomy led to his downfall. Lucifer is innocent challenges us to see beyond the traditional narrative, to question the stories we've been told about heaven, hell, and the fallen angel who rules the underworld. Parsana paints a picture of Lucifer as a sympathetic figure, a victim of circumstance rather than a villain by choice. He asks us to consider, what if everything we think we know about Lucifer is wrong? What if the devil we fear is not a demonic entity, but a misunderstood rebel who dared to question the status quo? It's a bold premise, and one that is sure to spark debate. But that's precisely what makes Lucifer is innocent so compelling. It challenges our preconceived notions and forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves and the world we inhabit. It's a book that asks us to question everything we think we know about good and evil, about heaven and hell, and about the fallen angel who has become synonymous with sin itself. Are you ready to challenge your beliefs? Parsana's work is not just a book, it's an invitation to a journey of intellectual discovery. It encourages readers to engage in deep, meaningful conversations about the nature of morality and the complexities of free will. By re-examining the story of Lucifer, we are prompted to reflect on our own lives and the choices we make. The book serves as a mirror, reflecting our own struggles with authority, rebellion, and the quest for knowledge. It's a call to embrace the complexity of human nature and to seek understanding beyond the surface. Lucifer is innocent is more than a reinterpretation of a biblical figure. It's a profound exploration of what it means to be human. Are you ready to embark on this journey and see the world from a devilishly different perspective? At the heart of Lucifer is innocent lies a fundamental question. What does it mean to be innocent? Is innocence merely a state of being untainted by wrongdoing, or is it something more profound, a deeper state of purity and truth? Is it blind obedience to a higher power, a submission to the will of an unseen force without question or doubt? Or is it the courage to think for oneself, even if it means challenging the very foundations of one's existence, stepping into the unknown with a questioning mind? Parsana argues that true innocence lies not in passive acceptance but in the active pursuit of knowledge and self-discovery, even if it comes at a price. This pursuit often requires us to confront uncomfortable truths and to question long-held beliefs. He posits that Lucifer, far from being a malevolent force, embodies this very spirit of inquiry and rebellion against enforced ignorance. Lucifer's defiance is not born out of evil, but out of a desire to seek the truth and to understand the world beyond the confines of imposed limitations. Parsana challenges the traditional view of Lucifer as the embodiment of evil. Instead, he presents Lucifer as a symbol of intellectual freedom and the relentless quest for knowledge. He argues that the fallen angel's sin was not malice but a thirst for knowledge and a refusal to bow to what he perceived as unjust authority. This act of rebellion is seen as a courageous stand against the suppression of free thought. In this light, Lucifer becomes a tragic hero, punished for his intellectual curiosity and his desire for self-determination. His story is one of sorrow and resilience, a testament to the human spirit's unyielding quest for understanding. He embodies the spirit of rebellion, the questioning mind that refuses to accept dogma without question. This spirit is essential for progress and innovation, driving humanity forward. The book delves into the duality of light and darkness, arguing that these concepts are not absolutes but exist in a state of constant flux and interplay. This duality is a reflection of the human condition, where light and darkness coexist within each of us. Parsana suggests that true understanding lies not in embracing one and rejecting the other, but in recognizing the inherent duality within us all. By acknowledging this duality, we can achieve a more balanced and nuanced perspective on life. He reminds us that even the brightest light casts a shadow, and within the darkest depths, a flicker of hope persists. This interplay of light and shadow is a metaphor for the complexities of human nature and the world we live in. Lucifer is innocent is an invitation to explore these shadowy corners of our beliefs, to confront the uncomfortable truths that often lie hidden beneath the surface. It encourages us to question and to seek deeper understanding. Lucifer in Parsana's telling is not simply a devil but a complex figure embodying the struggle between obedience and free will, between blind faith and the pursuit of knowledge. This struggle is a reflection of the choices we face in our own lives. His story becomes a powerful allegory for the human condition, a reflection of our own internal battles and the choices we make in the face of authority. It challenges us to think critically and to embrace our own journey of self-discovery. It's a story that resonates deeply with our own yearning for freedom, for understanding, and for the right to define our own destinies. It speaks to the universal human desire to break free from constraints and to seek our own path in life. The figure of Lucifer has captivated and terrified humanity for millennia. His story is one that has been told and retold, each time with new layers of meaning and interpretation. From the fiery depths of Dante's Inferno to the silver screen's charismatic devils, Lucifer has been a central figure in our collective imagination. His presence is felt in literature, art, and film, each medium adding its own twist to his tale. He has been cast as the ultimate adversary, the embodiment of evil itself. This image of Lucifer as a dark, menacing figure with horns and flames has become deeply ingrained in our cultural consciousness. Parsana, however, urges us to peel back layers of interpretation, to delve into the historical and cultural sediment that has shaped our understanding of this fallen angel. By examining ancient manuscripts and historical texts, we can uncover the roots of Lucifer's story. He traces the evolution of Lucifer's image, from the rebellious angel of early theological texts to the horned and cloven-hoofed devil of popular imagination. This transformation reflects the changing attitudes and beliefs of different eras. In many ways, Lucifer is a product of his times. His story has been molded by the historical context in which it was told, each era adding its own fears and anxieties to the narrative. His story, as told through various religious and cultural lenses, reflects the anxieties and power structures of the societies that created him. These depictions serve as a mirror, reflecting the concerns and values of the time. He is a shapeshifter, a figure onto whom we project our deepest fears and darkest desires. This ability to transform and adapt makes Lucifer a powerful symbol in our cultural imagination. Parsana argues that the traditional, wholly negative portrayal of Lucifer serves a specific purpose: to reinforce established power structures and discourage dissent. By casting Lucifer as the ultimate villain, those in power can maintain control and suppress rebellion. By demonizing questioning and rebellion, the status quo is maintained. This portrayal of Lucifer as the embodiment of evil discourages people from challenging authority and seeking change. Parsana's book challenges this long-held view. He invites us to reconsider the story of Lucifer, to look beyond the traditional narrative and explore new interpretations. By reinterpreting Lucifer's story and motivations, he invites us to question the narratives that have shaped our understanding of good and evil, of obedience and rebellion. This re-examination can lead to a deeper understanding of these complex concepts. He asks us to consider whether the devil we think we know is more a product of human imagination than theological truth. This question challenges us to think critically about the stories we have been told and the beliefs we hold. Lucifer is Innocent challenges us to look beyond the familiar, often frightening image of Lucifer and to see him anew. This fresh perspective can open up new possibilities for understanding and interpretation. He encourages us to engage with the complexities of his story, to understand the cultural and historical forces that have shaped our perception of this enigmatic figure. By doing so, we can gain a richer, more nuanced understanding of Lucifer. By doing so, we gain a deeper understanding not only of Lucifer, but of ourselves and the stories we tell ourselves about the world around us. This introspection can lead to greater self-awareness and a more profound connection to our cultural heritage. Lucifer is Innocent is, at its core, a story about the price of freedom. Lucifer, in choosing to defy heaven's decree, willingly accepts the consequences of his actions. He chooses knowledge over blind faith, autonomy over subservience. Parsana argues that this act of defiance, this willingness to choose his own path, is the mark of true free will. He suggests that true freedom lies not in the absence of consequences, but in the willingness to accept them as part of the price of self-determination. This raises a crucial question. Is true innocence found in blind obedience or in the courage to forge one's own path, even if it deviates from the prescribed route? Parsana argues that true innocence is not passive acceptance but active engagement with the world, with all its complexities and contradictions. He suggests that to blindly follow without question is to deny our capacity for critical thought, for independent judgment. It is to relinquish our agency as moral beings. Lucifer's story becomes a powerful metaphor for the human experience. We too grapple with the tension between obedience and autonomy, between the comfort of established structures and the allure of charting our own course. We too must weigh the potential consequences of our actions against the desire for self-discovery and self-expression. Lucifer is Innocent invites us to consider the nature of free will and its inherent complexities. It encourages us to embrace the challenges of forging our own paths, even if it means questioning the established order and facing the consequences of our choices. In the end, the book suggests, it is through these acts of rebellion, these courageous leaps into the unknown, that we truly discover ourselves.